Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peek Moo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 1600 BC, the album Dad, Shimmy Shimmy, Ev, Rock on Gold Dust, Woman, Beast. How are you guys doing today? We're having a little bit of a snow day in Indianapolis. I was up very, very late last night waiting for the snow to start. I was so excited about it. I was like a kid waiting for a snow day. And it did start very, very late. It is still snowing right now. I'm looking at it outside. And I actually went to Ritchie Wood State Park in Indianapolis today. And I did a little walk on the woods, which is over on, I talked about serial killers and Michael Myers coming to get me in the woods. And that is over on my Peter Does Stuff channel, so go check that out. So many people have been following that channel and watching the videos over there. I just want to say I really, really appreciate it. I also want to say that on the heels of me announcing doing Valentine's Day cameos, I got so many requests, and I want to say thank you for that. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And then before I get into today's drama, I'm going to talk about Trisha Paytas. Kind of baiting drama channels. And then I also want to do a Amberlynn read. I have my notes. Catch up to kind of see where Amberlynn Reid is today. I'm going to do both of these in one video because Amberlynn Reid has always wanted to be Trisha Paytas, and so I'll put her in the same video as Trisha Paytas, and maybe that will make her day. I don't know. Maybe she'll address it in one of her upcoming update episodes. I can only hope. So anyway, I'm going to do that here in just a second, but before I do, I have a couple of birthday shout-outs that I want to give. The first one is to Cece, who commented on my video, and she said, Peter, my 21st birthday is coming up, and I would love a shout-out. It's on Valentine's Day, but any day you can manage is so appreciated. I watch every video you post and have for several years. Love you, Peter. P.S. My name is Millie. Oh, I guess it's Millie, not Cece. So, Millie, happy birthday and happy Valentine's Day. And then Amber commented on my video, and she said, I love you so much, Peter. Oh, my God, I love you so much, too, Amber. This was a powerful video. Can you give a birthday shout out to my grandma, Jamie? I thought this was so sweet. She turned 79 February 5th, and she watches her videos with me when we go to her weekly bowling league. Love you again. And I love that so much. It's so cool. So happy birthday to Grandma Jamie, is it? So Grandma Jamie, happy 79th birthday. That's amazing. From 21 to 79, I love that that's my age group over here. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say is, I have been posting TikToks several times a day over my TikTok. It's listed below. It's just at Peter Monn. And I know, okay, there's a lot of fakes over there on the TikTok of Peter Monn. I have fakes on the TikTok. I have fakes on the Instagram. Actually, on my Instagram, I have a button that says fakes, and I haven't added to it in a while, but people continue to send me things from like SugarDaddy.com and Grindr and Facebook and Twitter. I mean, there are so many fake Peter Monn accounts out there. I don't even know where to start. And some people get really, really upset about it. And like the first, I would say, oh, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times it happened. I did too, but now I'm just like, I mean, I must be the most used face for fakes on the internet. I don't know. But thank you guys that have been watching my TikToks and saying that you want to see me be TikTok famous and that you're loving my TikToks over there. I'm just doing a lot of just kind of silly stuff. I've been doing a lot of those tests, you know, where the thing runs over your head. I love those so much. They're so fun. All right, so let's get into today's video. First, I need some lip gloss. Where's my lip gloss? When your lips are dry. This is almost empty. Oh my gosh. Good thing I got 15 in the drawer over there. When your lips are dry as mine, then it's Luna Beauty time. Ooh. All right. So let's get into today's video. Trisha Paytas apologizes. Trisha Paytas did a live stream. Actually, I think she's in the live stream right now. And what was so funny about that was that she said in her live stream that drama channels like Sebastian Soto and myself, we are so quick that we actually have the videos up based on what she says in a live stream before she's even into the live stream. And that's true. It is true. So I thought I would make Trisha Paytas happy today by getting my video up before her live stream's even done. Oh, no, I missed it. Oh my God. But anyway, her live stream was called Officially Canceling Myself. I'm sorry, and then it says, hold on a second, I'm sorry, all my apologies right here, okay? Which it really wasn't a whole lot of that. So anyway, it's interesting because my video from yesterday was called Trisha Paytas, I think, cancels herself or is canceled or something like that. And so, yes, she even says in the live stream, so this is what happened. Sebastian Soto tipped her $4.99 and like thanked her and said, thanks boss, or something like that. And then said, why don't you let me interview you, or something to that effect. And then Trisha went on and was like, oh, Sebastian really is my #1 fan. She's still playing that, you know. And then said, oh, drama channels like Sebastian Soto and Peter Monn keep me relevant, something to that degree, you know. I guess it keeps me relevant. And it's so funny because I actually don't ever do anything, and then they're making drama videos about it. Okay, Trisha, like I have been saying in my videos lately, pull this leg and it plays Jingle Bells, folks. You don't do anything. First of all, every other word out of your mouth is a lie. You can't keep your stories straight. You've trolled so many different religions and so many other different communities on YouTube in the last, I don't know, 10 years of being on YouTube. Your entire career is trolling, and you're going to sit on camera and yet lie again and say you don't do anything whatsoever for drama channels to make videos about you. Okay, girl. If you don't like Jingle Bells, pull this other leg over here, and I don't know, play We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So anyway, I just can't with all this. But Trisha Paytas did say something very, very interesting in this live stream, and what she said was that it really doesn't bother her at all when drama channels make videos, and apparently it keeps her relevant, is what she said, something to that degree. So I don't ever want to hear anybody ever complain about me making a Trisha Paytas video because it's going to upset Trisha, or that we're being mean, or Trisha said she doesn't care. She said that she doesn't care. And actually, years ago when I talked to Trisha, she said she doesn't care either, that was my job. My job was a drama channel, and that I should make videos. And so we've kind of really had this very syncopatic relationship the last couple years with Trisha Paytas, you know? She does the drama, and she trolls all these communities, and we call out her foolish, ridiculous behavior, you know? Unfortunately, I think at some point this is going to really be the downfall of Trisha's channel. As yesterday, if you watch my video yesterday, I did a very serious video talking about all kinds of issues with Trisha Paytas, but most importantly, some things that she claims and talks about. I talked about it on a very serious level in my video yesterday, so thank you guys for watching that video. And I actually got some really, really nice comments from people that were like, thank you for speaking out about this, not just about Trisha Paytas, but also about James Charles. I got a lot of comments yesterday that people said, thank you for continuing to speak about James Charles. Like, this is really important. Anyway, I got very nice comments yesterday on my video, so thank you for that. So, Trisha Paytas does not care if a drama channels make videos, and she knew, she said that in a live stream that, well, at least Sebastian and myself. I mean, we're basically Trisha Paytas channels at this point. I mean, I know I am, and Sebastian, like, literally every video he makes is about Trisha Paytas. So, I mean, I think Sebastian and I are the Trisha Paytas channels of YouTube at this point. And it's okay. You gotta know what you are. I used to be a candle review company. I guess I'm now a Trisha Paytas channel. I don't know. All right, so that's the Trisha Paytas stuff. Trisha Paytas apologized for whatever. I don't know. She's eating Chick-fil-A and wearing a Dump Me t-shirt and, you know, trolling all over again and talking about drama channels. It was just basically her answering whatever. It was boring. Okay, so let's get into Miss Amberlynn Reid. Trisha Paytas is her sister. They're sisters. We're a couple trolling YouTube sisters. And they are. Their entire careers just exist on trolling. And it was interesting because I took a lot of notes. And the first 10 points of my notes, do you have your number 2 pencil for drama class? Because there will be a Scantron test on it's a pop-up quiz, okay, on Amberlynn Reid. If you pass it, you get one of Amberlynn Reid's earrings, okay, that she's going to sell to her fans. Right, she's very busy right now, okay? She's organizing in her kits and caboodles organization thing that she got from Michael's. I don't know if that's where she got it from, I'm making it up. She's organizing all of her earrings. When she opened this thing of earrings, y'all, I about lost it. I was like, Girl, she wears about the same earrings and definitely the same choker in every single video on every single day that she's ever been on YouTube. When does she ever wear all of this, like, these bedangled earrings? I mean, what does she do with all these? She just buys and buys and buys these earrings. I mean, she's got stock at Claire's Boutique at this point. So anyway, she shows all these earrings, and then she's got, like, these, this just kills me so much. I wish I could do videos like this on, and this isn't even trolling. I mean, kind of, but not really. I wish I could do videos like this on any of my channels and get 50 to 60,000 views like she does. I know this is not why she gets the views, but so she shows these different, what do you call them, plastic drawers. She pulls them out. And she's like, do you remember that back in the day? Like, what was that? Simon and I Like to Draw. Do you remember that back in the day? Toots is the driving cat. Oh my God, I love Toots is the driving cat. But anyway, Toots is the driving cat. So she pulls out these drawers, and then she's like, this is for so-and-so, and these are for my cousins, Judy and Samantha, and this is for my grandma, and blah, 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 blah. Amberlynn, bring your grandma some sweet tea and a little bit of that day old stew, Amberlynn. But anyway, she's going to sort out through all these earrings, not in one day. She said, oh no, not in one day. It would take much too long. So anyway, are any of you hooked on that Amberlynn Reid song at the beginning of her videos? Like, if you watch enough Amberlynn Reid videos, it's like you start getting hooked on that song, you know? Like, get your morning coffee, come into the kitchen, sit down with Amber, listen to her lies. I am, like, so hooked on that song, you know? Let's go to the Lunchables, let's go through some earrings, get your morning coffee. I can't even say it anymore. Who sings that song? My God, I want to buy it on the iTunes, you know? All right, so let's just go through this really quick, you guys, because I really want to get to the second part, which is our video called What I Ate Today, Weight Watchers Day 1. And the reason I want to talk about this is because on video number 1 that these are the latest 2 videos that I'm reviewing that I haven't watched, well, I just watched of hers. But at one point, somebody asks her, she answers all these questions, okay? And somebody asks her, what are 5 things that you need to take accountability for? And she goes in to talk about 5 things she wished she hadn't done on YouTube. And 4 of the things are very interesting, but one of them is so interesting in response to what she does in her next video. Okay, so let's get into this. She does this video, and it's called, Wow, These Rumors Are Insane. Let's Talk, episode 9. It's now a TV show, okay? She turned down to do a TV show. Somebody told me it was 600 pound, my 600 pound life or whatever. She turned it down. She didn't want to do that. I can't imagine why. It would have made her super famous, and she could have got healthy, which is one of her regrets that she has, and that she needs to take accountability for. But anyway, now she's got her own TV show, and this is episode 9 of Let's Talk. So at the beginning of it, somebody asks her, she goes, basically what it is it's just her going through and reading these comments, okay? And what killed me was she kept on, like, answering these comments, but you can tell she gets real bitter. This is where we have now entered in the last 2 to 3 years of Amberlynn. I'm just catching up. You know? Don't come for me, I'm catching up. But she's getting into the real bitter Amber phase, that if you question anything, she, like, claps back at the viewer or the person commenting, right? Because she's like, aren't you exhausted? I'm exhausted. And I'm like, no, I'm not exhausted. I'm not exhausted, not one bit. I'm having a lot of fun watching these Amberlynn Reid videos. I forgot how much fun this was, that you lie and you contradict yourself and you say one thing and the next second you're saying something else. I missed this. No, I'm not exhausted at all, girl. Keep it up. Keep it up, and I'm going to keep on calling you out. So anyway, it goes in, and somebody says to her, if she were diagnosed as being narcissistic, basically narcissistic personality disorder, would she disclose this in a video? And she says it, or would she keep it to herself like her other diagnoses? And she says that she would disclose it. Then she goes in and she starts educating everybody on the difference between narcissistic personality traits and narcissistic personality disorder. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't realize that Amberlynn had gone to the University of Kentucky Psychiatric School to get her MD. I did not realize that Amberlynn Reid was a psychiatrist of the world that knew the signs and symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder and had written dissertations and knew how to educate people on this. I was completely unaware of that, okay? I knew that she was the expert of doing steps in the living room and torrid halls. I did not realize that she had her her MD and her PhD, okay? I was completely unaware of that. So could somebody, because like I said, I'm catching up, could somebody let me know in the last 5 or 6 years when Amberlynn Reid went to medical school so that she got her degree and is now practicing psychiatrist to diagnose? I'm confused. I didn't know that she knew about all that. But anyway, so then she goes in and people are asking her about, when she was doing the weigh-in, she said September something instead of like January something, and everybody's saying that she pre-filmed these videos. I will tell you what's interesting about the vlogs for me, okay? And I didn't go in, and I'm sure somebody out there did. I didn't go in and look at the days, but she would post like 2 or 3 vlogs in a row, like in days, like on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. But when you watch the vlog, it was like, does anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm sure y'all are talking about this on other channels and stuff like that, but it just was weird to me. I would watch it and I'd be like, she's posting 3 vlogs in a row, but she's literally vlogging over 5 or 6 days in one video. So that would be 3 weeks, right? But she's posting every day. So how is she posting every day, but this has been different days and different weigh-ins? It was very confusing to me. And if I really cared that much, I probably would have written it down and done a little deep investigation, but I didn't. So anyway, people are calling her out on the fact that supposedly she said September on one of her weigh-ins. People are like, oh, these videos are pre-filmed. This isn't really happening now, blah, blah, blah. People are calling her out and saying then that means that she actually got with, or wifey moved in September, right on the heels of her and Becky breaking up, and how did she possibly do that to Becky, and on the heartbreak and all this kind of stuff, right? Just move this other gal in there and all this kind of stuff. And she's like, aren't you exhausted with all of this? I'm so done. And then her evidence is that she has a hickey. Oh my Lord, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. She's like, I have a hickey. And I'm like, girl, first of all, don't tell anybody that. You are a grown adult, okay? And I saw that hickey. And I was like, girl, you need a frozen spoon up in there. Okay, you need to hold that spoon to your neck and get rid of that hickey, or put some concealer over it or something. Why are you getting in a video and acting like wifey is sucking on your neck while y'all are sitting there, I don't know, watching your stories in the afternoon doing torrent hauls? Girl, grown adults having hickeys is not cute, okay? It's not. It wasn't cute when I was in middle school in 1985. It sure as hell ain't cute now, okay? Girl, you don't brag about a hickey. You just don't. When you're a grown adult, that's like, anybody goes for your neck, you're like, oh no, not my neck. Not my neck, okay? Go to the ear or go down below his shirt, but you don't go in the neck. And if you do, you know you wear a good turtleneck. So that's why you see, you know, people going to work in the summer heat of 80, 90, 100 degrees, and they got a turtleneck on because they got a hickey, but they don't tell nobody that, okay? That's her evidence to the fact that she filmed these. I was like, okay, girl. I could just see Amberlynn on stand. Miss Reid, I prefer Amber. Miss Amber, did you get the date wrong on your weigh-in on your YouTube channel? Aren't you all exhausted by this? I swear on my day-old stew and my adult Lunchables that Amberlynn, Amber Reid, and wifey, she gave me a hickey. That's my evidence. I'm like, girl, okay, whatever. So then she goes on, and somebody asked her about helping wifey with the car. She said, I didn't help wifey with the car. Wifey doesn't want anything from me. She works, blah, blah, blah. When does she work? She's in all of Amberlynn's Reid videos while she's doing torrent hauls. She's always in the background now with her hood pulled up over her head and stuff. And I'm like, she's in the background. And I'm like, could you not maybe not cook in the kitchen for the 5 minutes that Amberlynn Reid is going, 2 minutes that she's going through her grocery sacks? And it's just to get the audience going to wonder who she is. That's what it is. It is just to get the audience going. And Amber knows what she's doing. And so I'm sitting there watching this, and she's like, oh no, all wifey wants from me, we shouldn't say that, but she's like, all my girlfriend wants from me is my love, my unconditional love, and smooches and hickeys, I bet too, but anyway. And so, no, she didn't contribute anything to that car. She should. She should, because she's going and running errands for Amberlynn Reid. If I was running errands for Amberlynn Reid and picking up her P.O. box, torrent hauls and going to the grocery store for her and buying all those adult Lunchables, I'd say, dude, you're at least pitching in $5 for gas or helping me with my car bill. Okay, something. You're going to help me somehow, some way. So anyway, then she goes in and she addresses this community tab thing, okay? Where she said on there, like, should I slide into Destiny's DMs? And she's like, aren't we exhausted with this? She's like, I know Dana, or I know Destiny and Dana really, really well, and they weren't offended by it, and they thought that it was really funny, and that she would never take Destiny back, and that she knows now what true love was. And she's like, you know, I know there's a lot of you, it's kind of like such a backhanded, like, slap in the face kind of thing. She's like, I know there's a lot of you out there that think that you're, like, in love or something like that. She's like, but when you really feel it, then you really know the difference. And she's like, you know, in my past 3 relationships, she like stumbles over her words, and she's like, you know, we did talk about marriage, and she was like, and I was even engaged once. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I just must have the most foolish look on my face while I'm watching these videos. Do you ever feel that way when you're watching these videos? It's like, what do I look like? Somebody should record me while I should do the reaction videos, you know. But she says she don't copyright strike people, but I don't want to get copyright striked by Amberlynn Reid for stealing her content, although it's fair use. But anyway, I just feel like I must look like such a fool while I'm watching her videos. And so I'm sitting there, and she's like talking about how now she knows the difference, and she would never get back together with Destiny, and everybody thinks that she'd get back together with Destiny, and she wouldn't, right? But here's my question to you, okay? You were talking about marriage with those other 3 girls, and you were even engaged, and you thought you were in love with them. How do you know that it's not any different with wifey? What's the feeling, girl? Is it the hickey? Is the hickey what makes the difference? Is that what it is? Because I'm pretty sure one of those other girls gave you hickeys too. I think I remember, okay? It's not from the choker. So then she goes on, they ask her about her downfall in views, and she blames on the live streams that they said, if we continue to live stream, we're not going to watch her channel anymore. And then she talks about the difference between copywriting and reporting videos, which was accurate. And then somebody asks her, what are 5 things that you can take accountability for? The first one, she says, is sharing her abuse story. The second one is that she wishes that she hadn't hardcore trolled certain mukbang videos that were like hardcore trolling mukbang videos. I'm like all of them now? Like the ones you still do? And then she said she also regrets ignorance about certain topics. And I'm like narcissistic personality disorder that you just were educating people on. That's ignorance about certain topics. Okay. And then she goes on and talks about not taking her health seriously. And I'm like, not taking your health seriously, like you're still continuing to do and troll, and people call you out about it and you get angry about it, but that's the one thing that you wish you hadn't done on your channel? I'm so confused at this point. And don't forget that last one, not taking her health seriously, okay? So then she goes on and she talks about her starting weight. I was so confused about the starting weight thing, because where she says her starting weight was and she says people are trying to take away the fact that she's lost 80 pounds, but she knows she looks good and she knows she looks good. Girl, okay, hey, peace out, girl. More power to you, you know what I mean? You look good, okay? Just listen, I mean, be happy if you look good, okay? I thought those dresses in the torn haul, they look nice. I thought they did, okay? I mean, I think we all want a sweater that hangs to the floor, but you do you. Okay. So then she goes on and somebody asks her if she's in a monogamous relationship or a polyamorous relationship. She said she could only love just one person at a time. So anyway, now we know that, okay? Here's the thing though, when she answers these questions, it's like, you know there are people out there like me. I'm going to put this in my file afterwards, and later when, Amberlynn Reid comes out and says that she's in a relationship with 3 people, I'm going to be like, girl, I thought you said you could never be in one of those polyamorous relationships, okay? But now you got 3 sister wives, so I don't know the truth. But then it goes on to video number 2. Now, I knew before I even got in this video, I thought, oh, here we go again, okay? Now, her video was titled, What I Ate Today, Weight Watchers Day 1. Now, I will tell you this, okay? As somebody that has done Weight Watchers, and I don't consider Weight Watchers really a diet. I consider Weight Watchers, I don't know, more of a lifestyle maintenance thing. It has been one of the only things that I have ever done in my life where I have lost a major, that and like 2 or 3 other things. But like this was probably one of the easiest ones where I lost a considerable amount of weight and kept it off for a considerable period of time, because you lose weight slowly, and they teach you how to eat certain foods and things like that, even with the point system. So I was like, oh, okay, Amberlynn Reid's going to do Weight Watchers. She's done it before. She's done it all before. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how Amberlynn Reid does on her Weight Watchers. And I'm hopeful for her. You know, I am. I'm hopeful for her. Wifey's doing the thing too. They're all sitting there. Okay. So she goes into this Weight Watchers thing, and right out of the gate, she starts eating ramen noodles. And I'm like, well, you can. I mean, you can do that on, but you can do that on Weight Watchers. But here's the reason why Amberlynn Reid needs a nutritionist and can afford one, and could even probably afford a chef at this point to come and cook for her every day. The reason that she needs that is because, does anybody know about ramen noodles? It's like the highest sodium food in the entire world. And since Amberlynn Reid talks about water weight loss and gain, okay, I'm like, and now you're eating ramen, and she's really into ramen, and she buys this huge pack of ramen, and I'm like, girl, where did you get that 300 pack of ramen at the Costco or Sam's Club? Because I have never seen a ramen that big before. So anyway, except for Nikocado Avocados videos. But anyway, so she eats this ramen, then she goes through her earrings, that's the earring thing, and then she does this grocery haul. And the grocery haul is basically bread, more bread, ice cream, chips, cream cheese, and a lot of adult Lunchables. That's her grocery haul, okay? And then she has this whole thing that she does, and she shows her me eating ramen, and then she goes in and she's talking about, what are they called, rice cakes? She loves these rice cakes. She always keeps on bringing these rice cakes up, right? And, she puts cream cheese and she weighs it and all this kind of stuff. Now, I have to tell you, I did feel for this girl, okay? On the heels of me getting so excited about this snowstorm, and I swear between Meijer, Costco, and Kroger, I spent $300 on food so that we could have snow for one day. I did kind of relate a little bit to Amberlynn Reid in this part, right? Because let me tell you, she goes in and she weighs out the cream cheese, she weighs out the, the rice cake and everything like that. She's like, this great snack for 7 points, which, if you've ever done Weight Watchers, 7 points is like a meal, okay? 7 points is actually quite a lot of points. When my ex and I did it together, we were eating green beans because it was a zero food. I mean, we had green beans with everything because you could eat as many green beans as you wanted, basically, right? So she's eating this thing, and I'm like, okay, so here we're going to go now do the Weight Watchers for 3 or 4 days, and she's going to do this, and hey, I hope it sticks. I really do. I hope this works for her, you know? She got honest. I was real impressed with this. She goes in there, because she doesn't usually do this. I said in one of my last videos that she doesn't show what she eats in between. And she goes, and then I messed up. And I was like, oh no, what did she do? And she ate McDonald's, and she literally shows everything she ate and how many points it was. I mean, French fries for 15 points. She ate 20 chicken nuggets. 20, okay? Not a Happy Meal, but 20 chicken nuggets. I don't know about the sauces, but she said that was like 25 points. And she got a chicken sandwich. I guess that snack of the rice cake wasn't that good. I don't know, but I started getting hungry just looking at this McDonald's stuff. And so, anyway, but I have to tell you, I was real impressed with her honesty, okay? And she goes to Sonic and she gets this shake that made me really hungry. It was like this ice cream shake called a Blast or something. And I was like, you know what? Like, I feel really bad for her. I'm still there, okay? You guys, I'm still there. I'm, like, still catching up. So I felt bad for her. I did. Because I've been there, right? Like, I've been there, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I mean, if you ask my husband how many times I've said I'm going to start my weight loss journey and whatever, I mean, it's literally every day, right? Not today. Not today. She's not a Christian. Listen, I've got that new show to watch, The Woman in the House, across the street from the girl who sits in the window and watches the woman in the street shovel snow while the other woman down the street does something. Who cares? I got food to eat and shows to watch, okay? So it's not going to happen today. But listen, I've tried to start. I mean, I could be the next Amberlynn Reid channel. I really, not commentary, just I could be it, right? And so I feel for her, and I have to say, I was really impressed that she was that honest. But girl, then how are you going to title your video Weight Watchers Day 1? I mean, I know it wasn't clickbait or anything, but then she went into it, she was like, okay, these are for all my, you get extra points, you get like 26 or 28 extra points for the week in case you want a snack or something like that, right? She went so into the negative. I felt so bad for her. I was like, oh my God, I have been there. I have so been there, but anyway. So Weight Watchers Day 2, I hope is much better for Amberlynn, and, you know, and I hope she sells lots of earrings, okay? And girl, toothpaste and a spoon to that hickey. That's all I got to say. Anyway, let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.